All right. What's up, everybody? Okay. So I got this character, level 96, and I wanted to show some of the gear that I've been collecting and working on. And you see this belt I bought today for 40 divines. I have this pair of gloves. It's not very high level, but it'll work. I'm wearing ring, unset ring, cold damage, dexterity, cold res, lightning res, and then fire res on the other ring, and getting rarity from that. Also percent cold damage, and I get physical damage to attacks. So I'm pretty well rounded with my damages. I'm using the pillar for the cage gun. I need a better helmet, and I do have the as kappa in this one, but it's getting me good reses from that, and so I'm liking it. Says that my boots are alright, could be better. I got the unique mana flask. Some jewels have been calculated. So right now I have 242,000 energy or damage. As soon as I hit somebody, it goes well over 300,000. I mean, the cap is like not even known. But I'm using these. Hef, primal armament, concentrated effect, inspiration, and martial tempo. I use Ice Strike mostly for everything. If I do run out of damage and mana during a boss, I have to resort to Quarterstaff Strike, which I kind of just have whatever in it. Right now it does 100,000 damage by itself, but it's a 20% chance to gain endurance charge when it fully breaks an enemy armor. I've never been able to get multiple endurance charges with this ability. The skills break more armor, cause armor explosion, inflict cold exposure on critical hit, and penetrates cold res, which I already have in my ascendancy node belt. Critical hits ignore non-negative enemy monster or elemental resistances. So if more than 1 out of 3 attacks are critting, I'm doing a lot of damage. I only have this node for damage as well. Taking this node right here would give me about 20k damage. It's not bad. It would also leave the shock ground, causing casting shock to trigger more. But again, that would drain my mana, which is not the best. Critical hits ignore resistances, and I use meditate. I'm getting a lot of spirit from this. My body armor has 12,067 and 497 energy shield, but I would want to shoot for something that's just barely more. I mean, if I had, I want to say, 1290 and then 502 or something, that would be just fantastic. I'm gonna get better equipment. I have the worst focus in my offhand. I don't use it for anything besides the energy shield recharge rate. Weapon set passive 2 is just energy shield recharge. I want to respec to take all these nodes because I am stat stacking now, and the 6% intelligence is nice. The mana regen, energy shield, maximum energy shield is so strong. I don't even care about the reduced mana. I'm taking a few extra spots on the skill tree to put all these. This is a nice jewel. It could be better, but it's pretty good. This one is better. I think it's almost my best jewel. This one right here is really good. And you can probably see a trend here. They're all the same jewel. 20% energy shield, cold damage, crit chance, crit damage bonus. I don't even stack anything else because of this node right here. 20% freeze buildup, 50% damage with hits against frozen enemies. Now, I do like this node right here, but I could unspec it if I did. I mean, it's only about 6k damage, which is decent. But it might be unnecessary. Okay. I'm using these two nodes to reserve spirit so I can have all 3 heralds equipped. If I just had a few more points on my body armor, then it wouldn't be an issue. I could easily use all 3 heralds and get an extra skill point. So you can probably see it's trailing down here. I got more jewels. This jewel is not bad. It could be better. It's not as good as my other jewels, but I mean, it's the same. So that, I'm just grabbing all the same thing. Cold damage, chance to inflict ailments, maximum energy shield. I mean, this one is probably my weakest jewel, but still, same line of family. Cold damage, crit damage bonus, max energy shield. Over here, I have this time lost diamond giving me +2 lightning res for all the small nodes, and then 4% strength for all the large nodes. Now this one is really strong. It's giving me a lot of damage. If I took this out right now, so with it in, I have 255 strength. If I took it out, I have 239. So, but what does that do to my damage? 230k. Put it back in, and I'm at 242. So that's giving me 20,000 damage right there, that jewel. For perspective, if I took this jewel that's not so good out, it's at 236k. What? It's barely even giving me any damage, it seems like. Maybe I can get some better jewels. But, this is what I've been working on. That is the worst jewel. Let me take out a good jewel and see what that does. So this one is decent. Yeah, so that went down to 228. Equipping this gives me about 17k. So I mean, you want to shoot for better jewels like this. Higher crit damage bonus is better, but that 20% max energy shield is really good. I feel like maybe elemental damage would be better than cold damage, but I like cold damage. That's what I do mostly. Ice strike. I'll talk about all my skills, but I'm going to show you. This has 37.84% crit chance and 614% crit damage bonus. Herald of Thunder, Herald of Ice, Temper Bell, Cast on Shock, Blink, Charge Infusion, Combat Frenzy, Hand of Chayula, Herald of Ice. And then Meditate, I'm using Wind Wave and Unbreakable. Wind Wave is totally unnecessary, but it's kind of cool. Unbreakable is more stun threshold. That's awesome. Fantastic. Hand of Chayula, I'm just using Freezing Mark and Hypothermia. Inevitable Crit, Close Combat, because every time you use Hand of Chayula, you get right up on them anyway. Herald of Ice, Lightning Infusion, Conduction, Magnified Effect, Force and Currents. Blink with cooldown recovery rate. Energy Shield begins immediately. Cannot be damaged for 2 seconds while stunned. Cooldown recovery rate. So, Energy Berry is really cool. It allows you to gain energy shield. It starts recovering as soon as the energy berry triggers. So whenever you blink, you can bounce around. Blink is so good. It helps me clear everything faster. It's just quality of life. Everything's easier. You do it twice with the second wind, and so it's fantastic stuff. Um, Besides that, I'll do another video. You can see a bunch of videos of me playing the game, but that is my build so far. Thank you guys for checking it out. Thank you for watching, and let me know, like, and subscribe if you want to see more.